So over the past few years we've started to see a load of hybrid golf clubs flooding the market and actually flooding people's golf bags, and that's no bad thing because these hybrid golf clubs are very versatile, very useful. A lot of golfers using hybrids instead of long irons, instead of fairway woods. But actually we're starting to now see some golfers that introduce hybrid clubs right the way through their set. They're actually replacing their regular irons with hybrid irons. Actually, when you consider the science behind this, you can understand why. If I just take my 2.5 irons here, when we look down at the club heads there's quite a big difference between a hybrid set of irons or hybrid irons and the regular set of irons that I would normally play with. Now, first thing I notice when I look down at them is clearly the hybrid iron is a much bigger head. And for a lot of golfers, that actually instills a huge deal more confidence. The bigger rounded back, plenty of loft on the club face, that really instills confidence. Also, we notice, you can't see this, but I can feel it, the graphite shaft as opposed to a steel shaft. The graphite shaft is lighter. That will enable a lot of golfers to swing it faster. More club head speed generates a bit more height and a bit more distance. So I get more confidence and I get more distance. Now, when we look at off-centre hits, because both of these clubs will feel pretty good when you hit the middle. So when we strike the middle, most irons and hybrid irons are going to feel great. What we need to look at is when we don't hit the middle. So when we hit off-centre, toe, heel, top, bottom. With an iron, I generally get a slightly smaller sweet spot, and with a hybrid iron, I generally therefore get a bigger sweet spot. So the forgiveness pattern is bigger. So off-centre hits will still fly a reasonable distance and a reasonable direction and probably get nearer to the green an off-centre hit with a hybrid than an off-centre hit with an iron would do. Now, for a lot of golfers, it almost comes into this comfort area. They're comfortable looking down at irons. That's what they're used to doing. And when they take a hybrid golf club, particularly a more lofted version, it just looks a little bit different. And they're not used to seeing their mates do it. They're not used to seeing the guys on TV do it. But actually, if you take that to one side and you actually go and test them and look at purely the results based on how you practice with them on the driving range, you consider you're used to your irons, you try a few hybrids, you're not comfortable with them, you're not used to them, I still think you'll hit them quite nicely. So try and find a manufacturer that makes a full set of hybrid irons. Give them a hit, and if you're struggling with your irons, you're struggling particularly with off-centre hits and lacking a bit of distance, consider whether a full set of hybrid irons in your bag is going to improve your enjoyment and improve your scores.